entity.
I think you know what to do, sir.
Activate Task Force X. Get Amanda Waller.
Sir, Subway City's under attack. It's non-human entity.
I think you know what to do, sir.
Activate Task Force X.
Subway City's under attack.
This is 21. Send medical to my location.
This is 21. This is 21. Send medical.
You have to choose between her or me. Even if it kills me. Stop. Promise me you'll stop.
And in this video series, I'd like to take Coach Yusa,
Stop.
But of course, this went back to front several times, and while waiting, Coach Yusa, Gochu Momo Usagi desu ka? Or is the order a rabbit? Because I've read Coach Yusa back to front. Numbers around 30, by the way. Anyways, even with that video series, I'd like to seasons 1 and 2 more times than I'd like to in this video series. I'd like to take you on a trip 2 more times than I'd like to admit. Who am I kidding? I wear that badge proudly. Numbers around 30, by the way. Anyways, even with that, I'm not even close to being one of the most knowledgeable Mama Usagi desu ka? Or is the order a rabbit? I'm proudly. Numbers around 30, by the way. Anyways, even with that, I'm not even close to being one of the most planet. And for another, I haven't really explored this franchise of the most knowledgeable people about this franchise. Some modifications on my end, so here's the true media. But luckily, the rabbit household was kind enough, which is relevant because 98% of household. Numbers around 30, by the way. Anyways, even with that, I'm not even close to being one of the most knowledgeable people about this franchise. For one thing, I don't live in Japan, which is relevant because proudly. Numbers around 10, which is relevant because 98% of their merch and events are on the other side of the planet. And for another, I haven't really explored this franchise outside Japan. Twitch, social media. But luckily, the Rabbit household was kind enough to make a Gojuice iceberg with significant contributions from Pivov, and let me use it for this video. I made some modifications on my end, so here's the before and after. For the first video in this 3-part series, I'd like to cover layers 1 and 2, and made some modifications on my end, so here's the before and after. For the first video in this 3-part series, with significant contribution from Pivov, and let me use it for this video. I made some modifications on my end, so here's the before and after. For the first video in this 3-part series, I'd like to cover layers 1 and 2 as sort of an introduction to the franchise. Well, not into the franchise, but into the franchise. Starting at the top is the surface level knowledge. For the first video in this 3-part series, I'm hardcore mode and clawing at every single piece of materials to limit break 2 entire units 5 times the max, all while having the handicap of not being able to pull for new and stronger units because I was saving my gems, essentially playing the game on hardcore mode, using enough materials to limit break other collabs, including Sanrio and Idly Pride. Tendency to blush, and of course, Cher, the voice actor. Kurumi on the other hand, Kurumi from School Live, Aya from Kiniro similar, being a part D4DJ. Now, speaking of, she's silly, she's got a gun, and she's blushing. Probably one of the first things that comes to mind. I'm sure even some non-fans recognize their faces and general personality. Regular games, collabs, and most. She's Genki, she's shy, she's silly, she's got a gun, and she's blushing. And I'm sure even some non-fans recognize their faces and general. With a lot of memes like these, the fans tend to forget about it, while for non-fans, it's probably one of the first things that comes to mind. I think a lot of people outside of some non-fans recognize rhythm games, regular games, collabs, and most importantly, the anime girl noises in particular, and Gojuice character. The first thing in this level, know about these. Instance, Chino is quite popular in particular, and Gojuice characters have appeared. The first thing in this level would even people not into the franchise might know about these. Instance, Chino is quite popular in particular, and Gojuice characters have appeared in a lot of things besides just the manga and anime. The first even people not into the franchise starting at the in this 3-part series, even people not into the franchise, the first thing in this level would probably be the basic knowledge of the character's existence. Starting at the top, for the first video in this, starting at the top is even people not into the franchise. The first thing in this level would probably be the basic knowledge of the character's existence. Labs, and most importantly, instance. Chino is quite popular in particular, and Gojuice characters have appeared in a lot of things besides just, I'm sure even some things besides just the manga and anime.
Big Task Force X, get Amanda Wallace.
Labs, and most importantly, the instance. Chino is quite popular, importantly, the anime girl noises.
Activate Task Force X.
I'm sure even some non-fans recognize their faces and speak Genki, she's shy, she's silly, she's got a gun. I think a lot of people outside of Gojuice know the coffee and tea scene. Was actually the 3 Ayayas meme, probably one of the first things that comes to mind. I've had similar experiences with a lot of memes like these. The fans tend to forget about it, while for she's shy, she's silly, she's got a gun. I think probably one of the first things that actually, I think a lot of people outside of Gojuice recognize their faces and general personalities. like She's Genki, She's Sha, and Girl Noises Canter. Killer and Gojusa characters have appeared in a lot of things. The first thing in this level would probably be the basic knowledge of the characters, like She's Genki, one of the first things. I think a lot of people outside of Gojusa know the coffee and green tea scene. It's funny though, with a lot of memes like these, the fans tend to forget about it, while for non-fans, it's probably one of the first things that's actually the 3 Ayayas, probably one of the first things that comes to mind. I've had similar experiences with the Death Threats meme from D4DJ. With a lot of memes like these, D4DJ. Aya from Kiniro Mosaic, and Rize Tendency to Blush, and of course was actually the 3 Ayayas meme, which points out a lot of people outside of Gojusa know the coffee and green tea scene. Aya from Kiniro similar, being a part of Unrequited Signature Weapon like Rize. Additionally, the creators of Kiniro Mosaic and Go Tendency to Blush, and of course, sharing a voice actor. Feel compelled to mention because that is what I the purple hair and signature weapon like Rize. Similar, being a part of and signature weapon like Rize. And speaking of collabs, Gojusa collaborated with both Bang Dream, Go Tendency to Blush, and of course, sharing a voice actor. Kurumi, on the other hand, really just had the purple hair and signature weapon like Rize. Aya from Kiniro Mosaic, these the fans tend to forget about. Speaking of external exposure, one of the first things that comes to mind. I think a lot of people outside of Gojusa, first things that comes to mind. I've had similar experiences with a lot of memes like these, the fans tend to actually think a lot of people outside of Gojusa know the coffee and green tea scene. Aya from the purple hair and signature weapon like Rize. Similar, the purple hair and signature weapon like Rize. Other collabs, including and speaking of collabs, Goju and Gojusa seem to speak of other collabs, including to do so I had to learn the ins and outs of buff mechanics developed isn't coming to global servers for actual top tiers, which basically resulted in every level being a prayer for a lucky crit to clear it, repeat for literally thousands of stages, playing the game on hardcore mode, and finally cap of not being able to pull for progressing through the game fast enough that I was consistently 60 levels under the recommended to clear it, repeat for, but it's catchy, cute, I think, but hey, it's catchy, cute, and I think the most iconic song of the entire, but hey, I guess I have hot in season ending. Tokimeki Populi. This song isn't coming to global servers in season ending. Tokimeki Populi. This ending was everywhere. But hey, I guess I have in fact, sorry, what I meant to say is, man, an ending. Tokimeki Populi. This ending was everywhere. It's
Time without unicorns. We live.
sparkling personality, and security stockade. Intelligence, good looks, sparkling personality, envy of villages. Today, still wanted by the government.
But this is a dance studio. Come on, baby, give it a try.
Sparkling personality, envy of villages. World prepared. Intelligence, fire, sparkling personality, envy.
Yeah. I'm very respectful of nature.